Can the CEB continue to operate like this?
Yes, they can, but the people of Sri Lanka will have to bear this burden forever. The previous government passed an act to divide the CEB into parts and allow for private investment. The current government amended this act to be slightly more favourable to the public. The current plan is to break the CEB into 4 parts and create 6 state-owned enterprises that operate under a private company model. This structure will make it easier to pinpoint exactly where the losses are being incurred. Also, those who manage these companies will be required to operate efficiently and achieve profitability. Competition is also expected to benefit the public with better pricing. However, the CEB Engineers Union is currently disrupting this process with several private demands.
What are the electrical engineers demanding?
They have submitted their demands in writing to both the Ministry Secretary and the Sectoral Oversight Committee of Parliament. They are demanding for high-level positions in the new companies. The structure of these positions must be created as dictated by these engineers themselves, rejecting currently proposed titles like Chief Executive Officer. They say that all chief engineers, electrical engineers and technical sector officers are at risk of being positioned one rank below, and they say that cannot happen. They insist that provincial directors become deputy chief executive officers in the new companies. Essentially, by looking at all of these demands, the same group is demanding to manage the operations of the new companies being created.
Both the non-cooperation and the work to rule campaign are in effect. What happens is that our members refrain from communicating and attending meetings with the ministry officials and the minister. Similarly, we are refraining from communicating or attending meetings with the restructuring office. That is what the current trade union action involves. We are never opposed to restructuring, and we believe restructuring should move forward. We are only challenging the process within the restructuring that we see as wrong. We offer our support in the hope that restructuring will provide solutions to all of these issues.
What happened today?
Today, several electricity trade unions, including the Technical Engineering and Supervisory Association, the Ceylon Electricity Workers Union and the Non-Executive Graduates Association met with the Minister of Energy at the Parliamentary Complex.
There are certain parties who hold the view that this restructuring should be sabotaged. If these issues can be resolved through discussions, we must definitely get involved in those discussions. Taking only trade union action and seeking answers is, I believe, not appropriate. The Minister stated today that a discussion has been granted to the Engineers Union on Saturday. I hope they will attend. We believe that the restructuring process will be successfully taken forward. This is something we have been requesting for 10 or 15 years, and this government is successfully carrying it out. There is no trade union action here. What is actually happening is that a certain group, through their dictatorial past, is trying to preserve their dictatorial rights. They are trying to maintain the CEB as it has been for years, without agreeing to these reforms to protect their dictatorship within the Ceylon Electricity Board.
The CEB that was plunged into a massive debt crisis due to poor management must now emerge from this debt and take a new path. Otherwise, a small group will continue to reap maximum benefits while the general public bears the burden of perpetually increasing electricity tariffs.
If these individuals are appointed to the top posts in the new companies as they demand, will the burden on the public truly be lightened?
It's crucial to remember that the International Monetary Fund is watching.
Can the country afford to let private self-interest push the nation further into crisis?